So, Tyler, what kind of message do you think the movie sends in general to its viewers?
It's a message of peace and war, of love and hate. It's a message of violence and hostility, and not so much love and peace, I guess, but definitely bigotry. Yeah, and message of
Boobs.
beer, and definitely we got some quality tunes in there too. That was my favorite part of the movie filming. My character is. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track here. That's the next
You
question.
can go ahead and talk about your characters.
All right. My character. My character is native of Green Bay. Has the same name as me. A lot of people say that's playing yourself, but I don't like to think like that. I like to think out of the box as as an actor, and actually make it a role that I'm trying to play, and it becomes difficult sometimes being a schizophrenic to pick one character to play for so long, even though the scenes are 5-10 seconds long. Sometimes it's shit, fuck, bitch, ball sweat, shit, fuck, ball sweat. But I think my character's a fun-loving character. He's not a central character, but yeah, I actually do have two characters. I play myself and I play Satan in it, which was not far from true life for me, but sorry I broke the thing in your house. but it was good playing two characters because I could contrast, and I could work on my acting styles, two different acting styles in the same movie. Quite interesting.
Shasta-cola!
I had a good time making the movie.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
I did some backstage work, but most of my creativity was
destructive.
Yeah, but all the good stuff, Keith decided to say, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do it my way.
Yeah.
And that kind of ticked me off. So I built a bomb and put it under his house if he doesn't know about it yet.
Yeah, he wouldn't even put in the band that Keith and Christian had so.
When I say Napa...
Sorry, Tyler. If there's this one important message that pounds to its viewers, what do you think it would be?
Well,
maybe something about women, perhaps? And how they're evil?
You know my theory that I'm constantly advocating and speaking around the country about women being the spawn of Satan. It's one of my big issues that I work with, along with the proliferation of nuclear weapons and the advancement of the white man. But
woo, yeah, white man!
I tried to integrate that subtly into the movie. It was difficult because the movie was about beer, and beer in general is not bad. It can be bad, whereas women are always bad. So a demonic beer can, I put as it's a woman in symbolically, because women originally were the makers of beer. It's thought in early tribal societies, well, it's known that in non-industrialized countries, the women make the beer. It's only in modern society become a masculine thing for drinking beer. Well, drinking beer, everybody did. It was deeply religious, and it's thought that making beer was one of the stepping stones and beginning parts of the beginnings of civilization, because here was a preserved bread that would not, it wouldn't spoil, and had 4 times the nutritional value of regular bread. Anyway, men would be the hunter-gatherers, and women would go and make the beer. And I was listening to a radio show the other day with this, and the guy that was talking had traveled deep into Amazonia to try to prove this theory. And he'd been hearing about this grandfather's beer, and that would have challenged his whole feminine beer theory. So he searched on for this grandfather's beer, and everyone said, "Oh, you gotta try this stuff." Of course, they didn't say it in English because they didn't speak English, dumb fucks. But anyway, he eventually found the grandfather's beer and had some. It was kind of gritty, but it was alright. And he found the makers, which were women, and he was very happy that his theory wasn't shot down totally. And what's kind of gross about it is that the grittiness was actually grandfather. That's why they call it grandfather's beer, because it's grandfather.
So why was that beer gritty exactly?
Because the grit was grandfather.
The grit was grandfather.
Yeah.
How was...
Grandfather had passed away, and they apparently ground him up and made that beer out of
So they actually put grandfather in the beer.
it. Yes. And my theory is, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I've never been there with all these people. But, my theory is just the women killed grandfather just to make beer. I think they cut off first his right fingers, and then they made him eat his right fingers, and then they cut. They drew pictures with knives. They cut in his skin. They made images of unnatural homosexual acts in his skin with a knife. They carved it in. And they made him look at it. And then they cut his toes off and made him eat his toes. But then they made him throw up his toes. Then they made him bite off his own left fingers. And then they waited a few days until he shit them out. And he had to eat it again. And then they cut off his legs and laughed at him. And then they ground him up and made beer out of him.
So anyways, Tyler, there are numerous references of you being in the Navy, and I was just kind of wondering, what is your true sexual nature?
Some beer, man.
I mean, are you really truly homosexual because you go to the Navy? Or?
Alright, dude.
Interview over, motherfucker! I gotta go.
And go.